The Samr model, or substitution, augmentation, modification, redefinition model, was developed by Dr. Ruben Puentedura. The model is created as a way of seeing what various degrees of technology does to a project when implemented. It shows a progression of a project with an increase of student engagement on technology. In other words, the more technology implemented, the more a student tends to engross themselves in the project. There are 4 layers to the Samr model. The first 2 focus on enhancing a project, while the second 2 focus on transforming a project. The first layer, substitution, occurs when technology is simply used in replacement of a project. For example, a quiz is printed out from the internet and each student hands it in, instead of a teacher verbally asking questions and having the students record their answers on a sheet of paper. The second layer, augmentation, occurs when technology can effectively perform a common task to a non-technological solution. For example, an online quiz can be conducted instead of an in-class quiz. This saves a lot of time for both students and teachers, as teachers do not need to spend as much time grading, and the students can get their grades back almost immediately. The third layer, modification, begins to transform and enhance the given assignment. For this, our quiz is no longer just a question-answer type quiz. A student now has to use technology themselves. For example, instead of a short answer question typed into a document, they have to record themselves explaining the short answer question. Each student has a recording to a different question, and they play their extended response to the class. The final layer, redefinition, brings the project somewhere that was once unimaginable. Instead of each student recording their voices like before, they now each video record themselves answering a key part of a question. They then all put their answers together into one long video that includes pictures, music, and other tools to effectively get their point across. I decided to further analyze the Samr model by reformulating my own lesson plan. After some searching, I decided to use a lesson plan on budgeting for 6th graders that I found on the website Scholastic. The original lesson outline calls for students to formulate a budget for a trip. Students will estimate prices using an online website and calculate how much the trip of their choice would truly cost. To implement substitution for this project is fairly easy. Instead of having the students write out their budget, they would type out the budget in Excel and print the budget to hand in. It's practically the same project as the original assignment, but this time they have to type up and print out their budget. To augment the project, the students could use an Excel spreadsheet to effectively calculate a budget. They would need to learn formulas to use a spreadsheet, but the use of technology could help their understanding of creating a budget. To modify the project, students could take the budgets that they created and make a brochure for the vacation. They could include pictures, different sized fonts, and use other organization skills to further make their vacation look desirable. They would still make a budget, but they take it to the next level and make a project out of it using Microsoft Word or a similar application. To finally redefine the project, the students can each put together a video bringing their audience to various locations that they budgeted for on their vacation. They can put pictures and videos found online, a voiceover, or any other resources available to them on the internet to make an exciting and fun video. No step felt like a big one, but over the course of 4 steps, we transformed a simple pen and paper budget to an entire video of a budgeted trip. First, we substituted technology for paper. Then we augmented and allowed the programming to make calculations for the students. After, we modified the project and had our students make a brochure. And finally, we redefined the project and made it into an interactive video. Using the Samr model, we were able to effectively create a project on budgeting that should totally engross our 21st century learning students. 21st century learning students are much different than students before them. From toddlerhood, they are taught how to use tablets, phones, and the internet. With our students already having such a strong foundation, it's important that we, as teachers, implement fun, creative, and entertaining projects that use technology for our students.